So for those of you who have not been paying attention to our social media, I'm in Alaska. Whoop, whoop. Getting ready to go home.
All right, so I'm also doing a live broadcast. So we got two cameras. We got one up top, one right here. So if you see us looking both ways, we not cockeyed. Well, I mean, I'm a little bit, but not a lot. So that's just what it is.
Yep. So listen, miss you guys. Hope you guys have had a happy holidays and that you guys have like really been tuning into this energy that's been going on for the new year. I hope you guys have been planning out and mapping out your new year. And we both have been just like taking time off. Like I actually didn't work for 2 weeks, so that was kind of weird for people because we got a lot of stuff coming up. So my brands individually just have different stuff that we're gonna be doing. So we did want to come tap in and talk to you guys to let you see what is some energies pulling up on this thing. Wow, ancestors.
Right. I did work, y'all, but you know, she's leaving us in like an hour and two. You guys, she's about to go back to Florida. And so we was like, let's do this quick little reading because we ain't did one. The plan was to do one the whole time, but you know. So I am using the Light Seers Tarot deck. Hope y'all see. And she is using the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. And we're just going to do all signs starting with Aries. And I'm trying to write this down when we start so I can keep a time log. So we're going to say Aries. We're going to say this 11, 40. Oh, 133.
Yeah. And what's Aries. Funny is that y'all know she like using tarot and I like using oracle. I don't know why they're like, I don't know.
So we've already like sage and you know cedar and all that good stuff, and then check out In Focus Healing. I'm using his smudge spray right here. He's gonna kill me because he'd be like, "Who told you to advertise?" But hey, we in this together, okay? So we already smudged
and he's in our group. So if you're inside of group members, if you're not inside our group, living a mystic life, then you will. Oh Lord, it's Aries.
Aries already popping out, okay.
So when you inside the group, he's inside the group, and he also does like private tarot, oracle, stuff like that too. So,
and if you're somebody in the group and you do all have services, please drop down and let us know your services. All right, so we're gonna start with Aries. We're gonna see what does the spirit want you to know for the new year's, and it is hot. Like I'm already feeling
coming in hot.
I'm already got a lot of vibrations. So
and it's negative 11 weather, so we tell you it's coming in hot. It's coming in hot.
Yes. Oh yeah, and y'all look. I did the Cardi B. I got a bag and I'm fixing my teeth. So if you see a tooth pop out, just mind your damn business. I'm gonna put it back, okay? I'm in the waiting stages, waiting on my teeth to come in. So yeah, mind your damn business, okay? If you see something pop out, you just shut the fuck up. I'm gonna put it back in there, and we're gonna keep going. All right? All right.
No commenting.
All right. So we're gonna start this thing off with Aries. It's really like
3 minutes.
3 minutes. 3:05. Let's scratch that out. 3:10. Let's start there. Okay. All right. Thank you, ancestors and guys, for this message. Thank you for letting us be together today. We're going to do a new year read for each sign. What do you have for our Aries? Because the cards are already popping out. What do you have for the Aries? We are starting with Aries for the new year. For New Year reading for Aries. What do you have for our fiery Aries? Ooh. The energy is hot. I do somebody here, I see like some marriage, because that was already trying to pop out too. Somebody here got either a proposal coming soon. You're thinking about proposal, you're thinking about being with somebody. That's what first was trying to come out when I put those cards back up. Hello.
Hey, thanks for them.
Again, we do have like 2 cameras going on, so bear with us. At first, I got the Magician and it came out sideways. I don't know why my readings cards like to pop out sideways. We got the 9 of Wands here. And we got the Fool card. Okay, again, I'm using Light Seer deck. What I'm telling you is that Aries, I see in the past, we've dealt with some people. I'm getting Scorpio, which is funny because I've dealt with some Scorpios too. We know how they can be. But I'm getting like Scorpio energy, water sign energy. I'm even getting Aquarius. Somebody dealt with somebody who may not have always been the most honest. I'm getting Cancer as well too. And what happens is we kind of have this guard put up, right? Because both of us are Aries. So you have these guards put up and you feel like everybody's trying to come in to deceive you. But I'm trying to tell you that this is not what it is. It's not deception. They want you to stand fast. This talks about being resilient. This person here, you see, she has carrying her own light, building her own fence. She's standing firm in what she believes. Stand in your beliefs, but know that it's okay. Oh gosh, I'm getting a little. Know that it's okay to start a new beginning. Know that it's okay to allow love. Know that it's okay to it's a new year, new beginning, which is crazy, new year, right? It's okay for you to be okay. It's okay to let your guard down. You don't have to fight all the time, okay? You don't always have to be the person fighting for your own love. Like, it's okay. The age of this person in your past that I wasn't trying to make this on love reading. That's just what it is, Aries. This person who had these secrets and I'm getting like a lot of energy. Like, I feel like I want to vomit almost. The person who had this energy, that's in the past. Like, it's telling me just let it go. Let it go. And it's sideways. So you give it power. If you continue to feed into the negativity and the bullshit, you're going to let this person be upright. If you continue to say, you know what, I'm moving on, I'm going to love me and do what I need to do, it'll reverse, okay? So I'm gonna stop right there because I wasn't trying to do no love reading, but that's just what it is, Aries.
Oh wow! So oracles is correlating to what she said for Aries. I have the Charity card, prayer and contemplation, and then I have the hope, love and acceptance, and then we have I can never say his name. Mahartavar Bahiji, solar expansion. So I'm getting the same thing, but this is more like self-love, and then it, like for the Aries, I'm getting that you're doing more in expansion. Like, you've been waiting on something. You've been praying and contemplating and going over this like all the time, and you keep like writing it out and make it plain type of situation, but it's like, take action. And it's time, like, this is the time now. This is the year to go into soul expansion. Like, this is our year. We're going to be going to Jupiter. I think it's like March or something like that. Into that, and then we're going to full Jupiter, like going to next year or whatever. So it's time for your expansion, but more on the soul level. Understanding that you have the power to make anything happen, right? You have that power. So just like you said, tarot, the oracle is actually doing that. Like, you have to actually get to the point where you're going to love and accept yourself, to be okay that you can do it, right? And putting all the power back into your hands. It's all about you, and it needs to be focused on you. We could be so much like all loyal to a certain degree, and like most people say, we're fire and we're passionate and stuff like that, but we're very loyal. And the person that you need to be loyal to this year is you. You have to come first. If it doesn't sit right with you, if it doesn't make your soul expand, if it's not accepted, if you don't pray and contemplate about it and it doesn't feel right, then you don't do it. The person that you need to be focused on the most is you. It's time for you to expand. It's time for you to go to new territories. It's time for you to enlarge and expand and go out and do those type of things. So those are the three keeps up like they want to come out and talk to you guys. I think it's like super cool and waiting to see that. But this year is going to be a year of expansion. Like, make sure that you're taking the time to focus on you and expand on what you want to do.
All right, moving on. We got Taurus here, 740. All right, so let's see what y'all got going on. We just started. We just hit up Aries. Now we're going to hit Taurus and see what message the spirit want you to know for the new year. Taurus, I'm getting kind of silent right now. What's going on with Taurus?
Why y'all born?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, coming from a fire sign, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny.
Y'all know them Taurus, they kill us, so you gotta leave them the fuck alone.
Right, like, yeah. Why y'all like, okay. That's why.
Y'all are
I asked
silent.
the question. I asked the
why
question.
y'all silent, and that's what came out.
Mine just came out.
I got the 3 of Cups here. I got the 10 of Wands. My daughter just came out the room looking like, damn, here they go. And here go the Hermit card. So this is why y'all quiet. It's time for y'all to do some self-reflection. Y'all had to leave some things behind, Tauruses. Some of y'all been cheated on, lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. Oh my God, what's that? Dunny, what's her name? Pastor, you know the lady.
Pastor Shearer?
No, lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. I've been used, storm.
My brain falls because it's
long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got, I don't need nobody else. You remember that?
I do, but I mean, you singing.
Some of y'all been lied on, cheated, okay? Talked about, mistreated. Ain't that's Dottie Peoples, what her name is?
Okay, yeah.
No, come on now. Y'all see how she doing me? Y'all been Dottie Peoples in this shit, okay? Like, yeah. Okay? Yeah, it's been third parties. Somebody even, I see somebody in here try to even be in a third party.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I can make this person, stay if I do some, menage a trois. And I feel like somebody even try to let their guard down and say, you know what, we can be sister wives, like that type of situation. I mean, I'm actually getting male energy here, so maybe it's a man who felt like I can just, whatever. But you had to pack all that shit up and leave. You're like, you know what? It became too much. I feel like it's a little bit of violence in this. It's not just like I'm leaving because I want to be leaving. I feel like you kind of had to go. But it's time for you to reflect. That's why y'all been quiet. It's all about this Hermit right here. It's time for you guys to go within, figure out this is a brand new alleged new year. We know the real New Year is in spring, but this is a Universal New Year, right? Well, American New Year. So it's time for you guys to go within and get yourself together, okay? Don't go back to the situation. I feel like you're kind of teetering on whether you should go back or not. Don't go back into that. I usually don't tell people what to do, but I'm telling you, don't go back into this because you have lost yourself. You just compromised and did so much for somebody who really didn't care about you. So go within, get yourself together, get your life together, and keep it moving.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. That's exactly what is what's coming up. So I have Divine Alchemy, which is the Holy Amethyst, Kuthumi, which is the Cloak of Wisdom, and Amor, which is Awakening Presence. And so what I'm getting is that it's time to move past. Think about Amethyst, and on this one it was like pay attention to the color. It was like the colors is what's that's drawn to me, but the Amethyst, you need to make sure that you are moving past the things, like whatever that situation that she was talking about, that you were stuck or whatever you were doing, like move past that energy. You have to move forward. You don't have a decision. You don't have a choice. Like it's like it's moving fast. Like you have to do this fast. You don't have a choice because it is danger lurking when you do that, right? And so it's dangerous not only like in a bad way. It's dangerous when you don't move and when you're supposed to move. Then it resets the clock, or it takes you out of a season that you're supposed to like not be in. So you definitely need to make sure that you're taking action and moving and using wisdom about it. Like this is what we talking about, y'all being bored and what I was like, y'all being quiet. This is the solid type of movement, right? The cloak of wisdom, like moving the cloak of the night, moving the night. Like if you got to get away from a situation, or if you want to, it could be the business, it could be yourself. Like for some people, I think this is a conversation that the depth in this moving from a situation is yourself, moving from who you are right now to the person that you need to be. But you need to do it quickly, and you need to do it with wisdom, and not just hopping up and saying, oh, I'm going to be doing something, or hopping up and doing this. Like, no, sit down, sit your behind down, and having some awakening presence and get it together, right? Because some people, it's a relationship, but some people it's yourself. It's yourself that you need to be moving away from quickly. And you need to do it with wisdom. But the only way you're gonna be able to do this, like when we got that energy of saying y'all was being quiet, or I said boring, sorry. But make sure that you're actually using this time while you're being silent, while you're being quiet, because you may be feeling like, hey, I should be further along, or I should be doing more, right? I should be doing more right now because it's January 1st and it's a new year, and everybody's saying, hey, I should be doing stuff. No, you should be having your awakening and doing your planning, but do it in an area of wisdom. So make sure that you're doing that. And I feel like she said it's a relationship or a situation. I kind of feel like in my energy it's more of you as the person. Like you're the person that's like in my brain. I see the like the magician kind of in a way. It's like he hanging upside down like the magician. Like he upside down, he upright. Like you the one who is making the circus. Like you the ringleader. So make sure that you are doing that in a way that you are making sure that you're having your awakening, but that you're doing it with wisdom. Don't just hop up and do anything. Don't just hop up and say, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that, and then don't tell everybody that you're gonna hop up and do this and do that either. So, Holy Spirit, activate.
We bootlegging it because we got two cameras going. All right, Gemini, we're going to 1320. Gemini, what you want these Geminis to know? I feel some fire energy. Even though y'all Geminis and air signs, I feel some fire.
And y'all card Gemini too. I see them over here.
I feel some.
Hey, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching us on the live in the group, give us some hearts and stuff like that, tags. And then if you're watching us like over here on this one, hey.
Gemini.
Oh. A Gemini and Aquarius gonna get together. Gemini.
Ooh.
That, yeah. So for somebody, I'm just saying, Gemini. Aquarius and a Gemini.
Run. Them gonna be some serial killer making serial killer kids.
Don't say that. Somebody, I'm just saying, that's the energy that I'm getting. I don't know if you have it in your chart or whatever, but that's what I'm like, a Gemini. I like Aquarius and Gemini together.
I can see a lot of water energy coming up in here. King of Cups, you got Six of Swords, a lot of water energy in here. So y'all air signs, you probably dealing with a water sign. Who knows? But let's see.
Air blowing.
You got King of Cups here. King of Cups. You got Six of Swords. And with my teeth being fucked up, I really can't. I never could say the number 6, but now it's really like 6. All right. And we got the High Priestess. So if you never seen like a reading or had a reading from me, you know the High Priestess to me, that is that bitch to me. Like she is everything, right? And this is what you guys are moving towards, but you gotta kind of wait because you gotta leave some things before you go to what you need to do. With this King of Cups, it's telling me that Gemini, I felt the fire energy, but some of y'all need to put the water on it. Calm down. This King of Cups, if you see him, he's sitting here, he's kind of meditating in the water, hand inside of a sound bowl. If you know somebody who does like sound bowl therapy, you should reach out to them, do some energy healing, because y'all need to sit it down somewhere, okay? You need to kind of calm down, sit and go to the beach. If you could not by a beach, go to pool, something. You need to get into some water, into like some sound energy healing, because some of y'all need to sit it down. Y'all energy is wild. I'm getting wild, like partying, doing things like a lot, like you just doing the most. And if you're not a party person inside your household, like I'm getting a lot of chaos, like fighting, partying, angry, drugs, sex, rock and roll. I'm getting a lot, like y'all are doing a lot. And it's not necessarily like a negative lot, but you guys are doing a lot and you're causing yourself to self-destruct. So y'all need to calm down and sit down. It's time for y'all to leave some things alone with the Six of Swords. You see she got this red cloak on right here, and she's leaving. And on this deck, they don't really show the swords. They like see birds. So maybe y'all do need to go to the beach and kind of watch the birds and kind of calm down. This Six of Swords here, it's like y'all, it's time for y'all to leave some things. And it's telling me, the Bible verse is popping in my head. It's like, leave all childish things behind. It's time for y'all, some of y'all, to grow the fuck up, because this High Priestess is here. This is what you're supposed to be. This High Priestess, if you see, she has her moon right here, so pay attention to the moon signs. Didn't we just have a crescent moon the other night? It's time for y'all to pay attention to your moon signs, okay? Pay attention to astrology, your stars, because this High Priest, not only does she give out, but she receives downloads. She has white and darkness. She has a balance of light and darkness. She is that bitch. She knows it. You don't have to tell her too much, because her intuition is on point. But right now, you guys' intuition is trash, because it's your own actions, your own doing. It's something that you got going on, people you hanging around, family, friends, or foe. Y'all got people in energy, and y'all hang around these people part. Like I said, I feel chaos, and I'm talking faster and faster, because that's how you guys are kind of in a whirlwind. And if you feel like, oh, I'm not in a whirlwind, I'm just fine, you better check your circle, see who's around you, because everything is not all good and gold. This is your ultimate right here. This is what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a High Priestess. You're air sign. You're supposed to be all knowing. Intuition is supposed to be there. You're one of the stronger signs. So therefore, stop being just saying assholes, but stop being an asshole and move to your higher purpose.
Well, look at him.
2022, y'all getting shit. Ooh.
So I have right faith, which is humility and benevolence. I have Krishna, which is devotion. And then I have Kuthumi again with that cloak of wisdom. And one word that's popping up in every one of these cards is trust. Whatever you guys are got going on in whatever area of life, it's trust. And again, it's I always get the stuff, and if you get these relationship stuff, I be getting like self stuff, like you, about you, right? So whatever is going on here, as far as like having faith or whatever, you don't trust yourself. So that means you don't trust other people, and you will put it off as it's somebody else, but it's you. Like, look at this whole, like this picture in here. It was like, look at the peacock. Some of you need to go look up what the peacock mean and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, Christian, I've seen this card a million times, but look at the peacock that's on his actual head, right? The actual level of having peace and calm, it's all due to you trusting. You are not trusting yourself, so therefore your decisions are not trustworthy. The people you hang around are not trustworthy. The job and career that you have is not trustworthy. Your actions are not trustworthy. You shopping is not trustworthy, right? Your beliefs are not trustworthy, because you do not trust yourself. You do not have faith in yourself, right? And so in this season, the what I'm getting is what you need to be doing is having that cloak of wisdom as well. Like, you need to be going within and making sure that you are doing stuff in right season and right time, and actually trusting what you're being told. Somebody's getting downloads. You're being told probably while you're sleeping what you need to be doing, and you need to activate your faith, right? Trusting the fact that what you believe in and what's coming to you is true. Because the lack of trust is what's causing you to be in the season where you are. Like, if everything is chaotic, or you feel like everything is calm, but everything is going like the sea around you, is because of the word trust. Like, look up what that word means and make sure that you're activating your trust in yourself first before you start going out, because you'll start like denying people. You're going to somebody accuse somebody of something. I don't know who this for, but somebody was accusing somebody of doing something, or you felt like the situation went a certain way because you didn't trust them, and it wasn't true. It was you.
Ooh. I was just told to tell, it's two people. I see Jessica and I can't see the other person. I was just told to tell y'all, if y'all stick around to the whole live, it pull, it's a 2 to 4 cards for y'all. So let's see what happens. All right, Cancer.
She pull out.
Nice.
Holy spit, I ain't want you to activate like that.
I didn't want you to activate like that either. Hell, we on a time frame. We gotta get to the airport. My old man's sick, hell. But I was just told that it was the two. I can't see the other person. I was just told, and then it said ask permission. Ask permission if it's okay If they still on there when y'all get done, to pull 2 to 4 cards is what they said.
And we'll stop the top reporting up at the top.
Yeah, we'll
So if you're actually live and you want us to pull cards, then go ahead. For you specifically.
All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with these water sign Cancer.
Ooh, I got that pit in my stomach just now.
That's what I'm saying, like this.
I went back like this and it was like, ooh, it was like tight. What y'all Cancers doing? And you know them Cancers be thief thinkers and they'll come out on you, they'll care about you and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I just felt this like the pit of, like somebody sitting in the pit of their stomach, like y'all either gonna make some major move, like, or something. It's like,
there it is. It's like this one card that made me just go hunt for it. Damn.
Like,
no,
what's going on with
that? I get y'all better watch y'all. Hold on,
the pit of the stomach. Like, what's going on?
Some of y'all got some stuff going on. You about to have to pay up, baby. Let me see one more card. And that card, that King of Pentacles, made me hunt for him. So, what you? Can I get one more card, please? Complete this for Cancers, please. One more card, please, for these Cancers.
Somebody worry about it in their stomach.
The Canton Spirit. Now, we ain't doing all this shit. Hold it. Canton Spirituals. That song, you better clean up what I messed up. Starting my life over again. No, I'm all right.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not doing this.
Oh, Jesus.
I made up my mind. I'm not running no more.
The Oracle said, nah, they ain't no play that. Because I'm like, look, y'all sat down there.
You gotta clean up. So Justice in reverse. King of Pentacles came out in reverse, but they just try to flip up, so but reversed. 10 of Wands, reverse, damn Cancers. And then the Death in Rebirth card. So whenever people see a death card, they always get freaked out. But let me tell you, death is the beginning, okay? We all have died and come back, right? Yeah, I do, guys. All them songs popping up. Spirit is hot in here.
Oh, yeah, you know how we do.
And the crazy part is, it's all these gospel songs, and I haven't even been, like, into church like that, so it's weird. But death and rebirth, people, remember, you have to, something has to die before something can be reborn. Just like it's winter time here. Everything is dead. Trees are dead. They're not dead, but they're dead. Gardens are dead, but then you rebloom, right? This Justice card right here, somebody about to pay up. Somebody is either going through a legal battle or you about to go through a legal battle. You be careful of what you got going on. Tax season popped in my brain. I don't know why. Whoever doing some PPD frauds or what they call it? What's it? PP? What are y'all? Yeah, them frauds that people been doing. And I don't know why tax time just came up. Somebody gonna feel like they're not being righted with their money. So I don't know if it's job, finances, friends, you borrowed somebody some money. Somebody, y'all watch your money. That's basically like I say, Cancers, watch your money. And you're gonna be leaving something. And that whole clean up what you messed up thing, it's something you did. It's something that you started, whether it's a relationship with somebody and now they don't left you high and dry, you broke, you got bad credit, all that good stuff, or whether it's something legal that you in and something that pertains to something that you've done to, you know, you're not innocent in this. Something that you've done has made it, because you didn't walk away when you were supposed to. Something that you've done is the reason why this is happening. So watch your money. If you know you are in a legal situation, whether it's divorce, because first, a different card, whether you're going through a divorce or something like that, if you are going through a divorce or a breakup, somebody, get your assets together, okay? Don't let them know your next move. Put your money up. If you somebody who's doing this fraud, PPE, PPD, whatever the fuck you got going on, income tax, whatever it is, you about to lose out. Be careful with your money, Cancers. And once you lose everything, it's gonna start the beginning. So I know it sounds bad, but you about to lose it all. Whatever this thing is, like I said, hey, I'm just here, right? Whatever this thing is, something happened. And so you're about to lose some things. But when you do, this is just going to start the beginning. Don't freak out. I mean, well, shit, you can freak out because I'm kind of freaking out and I'm just the one doing a reading. So freak out if you want to, but don't let it, like, control your life, because the ending is a new beginning. So whether it's relationship, whether it's money, whatever this is pertaining to, it's a new beginning. Life is about to start anew for you. You have to get over this to go to your next level. So it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, Cancer.
Yep, I mean, coming right behind that, the Miriam, which is sacred vision. And it says, choose to forgive in order to heal. And again, the person I feel like I said, the stuff that come up for me is like yourself. So you're going to have to figure, once I have that same energy where it's like, ooh, shit. Like, what just happened? I thought this was supposed to be a new year, new you. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it is going to be a new you, new year, new you. But you ain't going to like the way it gets to the new year, new you, right? Yeah. And so the sacred vision, you see it's two people over here. And so it's like it's becoming the dual vision. You got to have the sacred vision, and you're going to have to forgive others. You're going to forgive yourself for falling to that trap or whatever, but you're going to have to forgive in order to go to that next step, because you have to heal in order to get there, right? And so after that, you're going to like earth connection. You're going to get grounded. Go back to fundamentals. Like, you're going to get grounded now. You ain't going to better just be like, I'm going to walk and buy this purse. I'm going to go buy these shoes. Like, when she say you're going to be losing it, you're going to have to go back to fundamentals. And that for us, when we say going back to fundamentals in our world, it's always going back to Mother Earth. It's always going back to the connection. Always going back to your divine connection, right? You're going to have to go back to the source. Like, the source is going to be the only thing that can help you get out of that. And when you do that, it says trusting in heaven, Archangel Michael. So yes, even though you're going to be going through like trials and difficulties and stuff like that, there are angels, your ancestors and stuff like that are protecting you and guiding you. But you are going to have to go through these things, and you're going to have to seek the help of your ancestors, your divine connection. You're going to have to go back to source, because that's the only way the miracle of coming out of that is going to happen. That's the only way that's going to happen, is by you making a connection to divine source and grounding yourself and actually forgiving. And forgiving yourself, give yourself grace and mercy, because you're going to be the person who is, like she said, you caused it. It's like, I try to tell you, they sit here like, I try to tell your ass, I try to tell your ass, I try to tell your ass, and now you didn't want to listen. And so now this is what's happening. So you have to go through this. You have to go through this death and rebirth for the sacred vision. There is a sacred vision for everybody. Everybody have goals and plans and stuff on their life that they're supposed to be doing. And when you don't abide by that, you're going to get popped in the behind. They're going to whoop your butt. You're going to have to, right? And so that whole running and chasing and trying to get away from it is not going to work. You're going to have to sit in there and get your behind whooped, but just know that they're covering you. Just know that you are protected, and you will come out the other side as long as you ground yourself and balance and go back to source. Get back to your source of your spirituality, your yoga, your meditation. Get back to yourself.
All right, Leos. So, Leos, we already got the Chariot card here in reverse for you, and this popped out. Bobby Valentino's song popped down. Slow down, I just want to get to know you. And then we got the Page of Wands in reverse. We got the Six of Swords here upright, and then we got the Two of Swords in reverse. It's kind of telling me like somebody playing games. That song Slow Down came out, and then the Page of Wands in reverse came out. Somebody need to become more childlike, like that song talk about the person want to get to know you, da-da-da-da. Slowing it down. Chariot represents like speed, like usually upright, something coming in really fast, da-da-da-da. This is in reverse. Slow down. Become more childlike. Become more, have that childlike innocence where everything was just fun and free. Because this came out in reverse. Like upright, she's like throwing this wand, she's like having fun. She's in her own little thing by herself. And now it's in reverse because you're being so uptight on getting you're being like, you put the shits. It's time for you to leave your old way of thinking behind with the Six of Swords. And then you got the Two of Swords here in reverse, which talks about communication. Like you're being a poor communicator, or somebody you're dealing with, or a situation and you feel like it's being poorly communicated to you. But your devices for you is for you for this year. You need to slow it down, work on your communication skills, and go back to being that, not like childlike mind as you're being childish, but stop being childish and mature your communication and become back to like children. They have this free spirit, they draw on walls and they do all these things until us adults tell them not to do it. So children don't have that no. We instill the no and the fear into them. So it's telling you to go back to that childlike state of like being free and having that pure and this honest connection versus being so no and this not gonna work and da and you just everything's doing 20 miles an hour. So slow it down, Leos. This year, take time to focus on yourself. Take time to focus on your communication. I feel like somebody's going to either get a raise or trying to get a promotion, like a good promotion, like a leadership position. But then you're in your own way because you're always doing this right here. You just, and people look at you like, damn, like, fuck, bro. So you messing yourself up. I see this raise or this opportunity, something like career-wise or education-wise, like graduation or raise. I see something like that. But you need to slow down and get back into that childlike mindset of freedom, of being innocent, if you get what I'm saying.
Well, I'm getting told y'all full of shit.
Oop.
Like, and I'm gonna show you, right? Card Lord Shiva, Transcendence, right? Rise up. The reason why I'm saying that, like the way it was like, and say that full of shit is because you lack motivation. And like, to me, that's when somebody lack motivation and they don't have any drive or ambition, that I be calling people, I say they full of shit. Because it's like, that's like the worst thing to me is when you do not have ambition and motivation and drive. And so when she's saying go to that childlike state, I was like, nah, childlike state, like get your ass up and do stuff. Like, and not necessarily be free, but you have a calling, because you have psychic insight, Odin, right? And so your third eye is open, and you get insight and you get stuff like that. But you be like, oh, I'm gonna worry about me. I'm only gonna keep that to myself. You're being selfish because you don't have the motivation and the ambition to get up and do something, to drive to get up and do whatever you call it to do. Like, you're getting downloads. They're telling you what you need to do. They're telling you where you need to go, and you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna worry about that. And it's because you don't have any care and compassion. That's why I say y'all full of shit. Because you don't have care and compassion for other people. And until you have care and compassion for other people, that anything you do, what is it? Until you do right by me, nothing you do gonna prosper, right? So you don't have any care and compassion. So it's like selfish, right? And again, Leo. You being selfish, Leo, because you don't have any driving motivation. So yes, it's an inward job, but you gotta go back to again the Archangel Michael of trust in heaven, making sure that you are, doing the things that you're supposed to do, because you are being selfish by not having ambition, drive, and motivation, and it's making you come up here as you full of shit. Ooh. Like, you don't have any compassion for people. You don't care about any people, and you don't even feel like you don't even care about yourself. And so now everything that you were supposed to be doing, that your ancestors say, or like you said, the psychic insight that was supposed to come downloads you're supposed to be getting, is never going to be activated because you're not driven or motivated to do so.
Ooh, Leos, they can be. All right, Virgo, 3105. 3105. Virgos. We got 5 of Wands here. Last time I did a reading, which has been a while, the same energy came out for Virgo, so y'all ain't changed a fucking bit. Page of Wands. 2 of Swords in reverse.
Richard, come on.
And then this Ace of Swords is there for y'all. Virgos, I think last time it was the High Priestess. The same energy is coming back through. It's like back and forth. Y'all Virgos are supposed to look at this Ace of Swords. Look at the knowledge. Virgos are very intelligent sign. They're very smart, like one of the smartest of the freaking zodiac. They're very intelligent, very smart, very put together. But if you're using that smartness and that intelligence to always stumble somebody, like not listening to hear, but listening to respond type of action, right? This is what y'all are doing. Y'all have the knowledge, you have the power, you have the insight. This person here gets downloads like it's a stairway to hell. That's what y'all doing right now. Y'all with the bullshit.
Stairway to hell. Jesus.
Because they with the bullshit. But you can be so much more, Virgo. Like, you are so powerful, and it's time for y'all to live in that power and stop being with the bullshit. Y'all are fighting yourselves. You're fighting other people. I feel like I said, you listen to hear and not listen to respond and not to hear. But Virgos, y'all have so much power. Y'all are so powerful, right? It's time to stop fighting. This right here talks about fighting. Fighting for what, though? Why are you fighting against everybody or everything? Say, make comments full screen. Why are you can't be the stairway to heaven? You can make it that way. Stop fighting against everybody, everything, every idea. It's like it's the inward battle that you have, and that is just not. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. Go get some. Whatever you need to do to get yourself together, because you are such a power, like the energy. You're so powerful. You're so powerful. You're very intelligent. You're supposed to be somebody's CEO. You're supposed to be CEO of your life first, and then you're supposed to be the fucking boss. But you're fighting this battle with yourself, which turns out that you fight with everybody else, whether you know it or not. Like you say smart little comments and you think nobody don't understand what you're saying. But it's time to stop that. Page of Wands again. You being childish. 2 of Swords, you got poor communication, and y'all saw I shuffled that deck multiple times between the last 2, and they came right back out. Y'all being petty. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. Maybe that other person, or you're dealing with somebody with some Leo in their chart, and that person makes you feel like you got to do that. But Virgo, the message for y'all is to know who you are. You are powerful. You are intelligent. You are it. So stop fighting against yourself. Stop fighting with other people. Work on communication skills. Work on actually yourself. Go back to, now this is telling me to tell you go back to childhood state, as in like I'm seeing some things happen in childhood, which probably is the reason why the way you are now. So go back, it's like fixing those childhood traumas. Sorry if I'm breaking up some trauma warnings or whatever, but fix what you got going on, because if you're gonna fight for anything, fight for your power. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone.
So yeah. Message, right? So I have Queen Tarot, which is supreme protection. So whatever you fighting against or you battling or whatever, you have protection around you, and you have Lord Ganesh, you have infinite abundance, and you have Geronius, I can never say his name, the life force, right? So, and it says express your divine passion. So the song I've been stroking. That's what I've been doing. I've been stroking. Some of y'all need to get in tune with your sexual and sensual passion, right? Because that's good. You angry about something because you got something built up. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's built up and pent up energy, right? But you have to be safe. Understand that you are safe and you are protected against those things. So you're not living your full life, and that might be why you're battling and fighting and, you know, going off on everybody, going off on yourself, because you have pent up passion, you have pent up energy, because you don't feel protected, you don't feel safe, right? But you are safe. You have supreme protection, right? And then you have passion and pleasure, and your sensual nature is going to cause you to be able to have infinite abundance. So your abundance is tied up in you being sensual, you being sexual, right? And knowing that you have protection, and stop all that. Like, it feel like about, like, I feel like I'm bound, like I'm like in my chest area, like it's like, oh Lord, I can't do that. Or like when they say touch, express yourself, dun 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 dun. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, go get laid, go do something to get rid of the energy. Not necessarily you gotta be having sex with another person. I'm not saying that. The actual, like, in a sexual nature, like your root chakra and stuff like that, is pent up and is bound up because you don't feel protected. Your sacral seat, you don't feel protected, you don't feel safe. And until you actually release that energy and get connected with that energy, your infinite abundance is gonna be held up. And then that's why you're getting angry all the time, and then why you're enraged. And then as soon as somebody make you feel like you're in a space where you're not safe or protected, you go off, or you remove yourself from the situation, or you trade. Oh, I'm gonna get you before you get me. Right? So that's where that's coming from. You have to get connected to your root chakra, get connected to your sexual side, your sensual side, and release that and connect to that so that you can have your infinite abundance. So there you go, Virgo.
All right, Libras. We are at 3641. All right, Libra. So I got this Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. This Page of Wands. This Ace of Swords. And then whenever I do like page cards, if some of y'all like why they got four, whenever I do a page or a knight, I always like try to pull another one to tell more of the story, because page and knights are like age groups and they're like of that, so whatever. So this was 10 of Wands also came out. So this Knight of Pentacles, to me, using this deck, when you already get a new deck, you're supposed to go through it, play with it, see what comes up to you. Upright, this Knight of Pentacles always reminds me of like somebody getting money and they getting bitches. Let me just say it the way it's supposed to be, right? Getting bitches. Right. So it reminds me of Rico Suave. That's what I call this card. This is my Rico Suave card, right? It came in, so they're getting bitches and they're getting money, right? It came in reverse. It's like, I'm not that person no more. Like, it's like, all that doesn't matter to me, Libras. You're to the point now where the money, the hoes, all that stuff is not really mattering to you no more. You're more worried about this Page of Wands. It's just like being young. This is being youthful. This is being free. That's what you're more worried about. You're more worried about getting knowledge right now. This Ace of Swords came up upright. You're working on communication. You're working on so many things that you're just like, I want the knowledge. I don't know if you're following Will Smith, what he's doing lately. Not talking about him and Jada and all that shit, but if you look at him posting on stuff on Facebook, he's on Neo Geographical now, doing these different things about. Go check out my page, Jay's Tarot. I did a reading on Will and Jada, and I said this, and then bam, it came true. He's on National Geographic now. He's doing all this stuff about learning and self-discovery. He's like, he wants to know a higher purpose, right? Check out my video, and I look what's happening. Bing. Okay. JAYS Tarot. Anyway, this is what Libras is on. Y'all are trying to get the knowledge. You like, who I used to be, I'm not anymore. This 10 of Wands is some stuff that y'all still holding on to, baggage that y'all still got, that y'all want to let go. You want to leave, but you're kind of like, should I leave? Should I stay? Should I go? I don't mean to hurt you, baby. If that person is not helping you on this pattern right here, or that thing, whatever this baggage is, that is kind of keeping you bound, you like, I want to let this go, I can't let this go, whatever that is not getting you to your higher power, leave it alone. That's your message. Leave it alone. You are on the path of freedom. Freedom is what you're after. Be free. Yes, it's okay. I feel like somebody feel guilty about who they used to be. Let it go. I don't care if you got 10 kids by 10 baby daddies. I don't care if you had all the hoes, all the bitches. Let that shit go. You know who you are, and it's time for you to operate in it.
So I was getting some of the same energy. I have Freya, which is phases and cycles. She is all about your moon cycles and your phases of life that you're in. I also have Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens. Right? So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I have Horus, your cosmic gateway. So there's somebody who is actually, like she said, the phase of life that you're in this year is totally different. You're scared and nervous about people having something to say. And so my answer to you is yes. Your question that you're asking is, should I be doing this or should I be? The answer is yes, right? You are in a new phase. You are in a new cycle. You cannot live in that cycle anymore, right? Why? Because somebody's waiting on you to be the teacher. Students are preparing and waiting for you. And I'm getting that it was something like a life experience. She said, hold the truth, stuff. I'm like, no, but I think it was something in your past that you may have felt guilty about, or that you said, hey, this wasn't a positive thing, but it's something that you have an audience that's waiting on you to teach that thing, right? So they're waiting on you to wake up and they're ready. So when the students are gonna start come up, then you as a teacher are gonna appear. But you have to get okay with yourself that in this phase of life, I have changed. I'm a new person, and now it's time for me to share the gifts and talents of what I've been through. Something that I went through is not where everybody should be. It's like, I think about it in my mind, I came up like a stripper, right? So it's like, okay, that's not necessarily like a bad or a good thing, depending on who you ask. But like, you can live somebody who made it out, right? So if you made it out of that lifestyle, now I could be the teacher to show you how I did it. I regret that I was, I may have the prostitute to get money or whatever. Now I'm teaching you how to get out of that. That's that type of situation where others may have thought it was bad, but it's not. And it's because you're on that cosmic gateway. You're on your path to doing the things that you was actually called here to do. That's why that phase and cycle is not going to work for you anymore. And your brain, you're cycling and saying, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is it time for me to go ahead and start talking about it? Is it okay for me to share it? The answer is yes. They're waiting on you. The teacher awakens, right? Mary Madeline said the teacher awakens. They're waiting on you to wake up to share the message that you need to do. So don't be afraid to step out in this season, because that's the message for you, that you need to actually start sharing your story and, realize what cycle and phase that you are in your life right now, because it's totally different than where you were.
All right, Scorpios. I'm over here. I'm a stripper, stripping. Hey, and this is my life, Scorpios. Cause y'all some hoes too. So let's get with it, Scorpio. 8 of swords. 8 of wands in reverse. Sorry, Scorpio. 8 of wands. 2 of cups, Scorpio. 8 of pentacles. Eights are hot for y'all. 8 of pentacles. Look up 8s and what they mean.
Hot.
Death and rebirth. And then I was playing around and while she was talking, and Temperance in the Chariot came out. Temperance upright, Chariot reverse. So this is this is all going together. It's telling you to slow down. So 8 of wands in reverse talk about slowing down. Chariot talks about in reverse talks about slowing down. 8 of wands talk about something happening fast. It's time for you to slow it down. Temperance, have patience. That's all. This is all together. Slow down, have patience. Right? Love is here. To the real type of love, because I know Scorpios, y'all some hoes, and if somebody, especially the men, the women Scorpios, y'all want more loyalty, but the men Scorpios is some hoes, right? So it's telling you that this true pure love is here. Whether I see somebody having a baby, whether it's like through the form of a child or a relationship, this is something coming in. It's like offering true 2 of cups, like I just got emotional type of love, right? 8 of pentacles is here as well. Another one is telling y'all, like, again, pay attention to your moon cycles. This is somebody doing the work. You got to do the work, Scorpios, for this love. Whatever, like I said, I see somebody having a baby, and I also see somebody having like some real love coming in, right? But you have to do the work. She's doing her work, whether it's with plants, moon phases, and do your work with the phases of the moon. Look up and see what those phases talk about, what kind of spell work or magic or whatever it is that you call it, or prayers, Holy Spirit activate, whatever you do, look at it and do it towards the moon phases, because it's a new beginning. I joke around, say y'all hoes, y'all this, y'all that, but it's real though. It's a new beginning coming in for you Scorpios, and it's beautiful.
So I was getting the same thing. I got Kali Moth facing fear. So somebody is like, and it came up again with the free, with the phases and cycles, and then soul expansion with Mahat Bobby. That's what I'm calling Mahat Bobby. Bobby. So like, I feel like somebody is like, for the general collective, for the read, is that it's time for you this year to say, hey, I'm going to face my fears of doing this. And that's what I'm in the cycle, like, and I'm trying to understand it. So like what she's saying is do the cycles, but everything is becoming clear to you now. You're going to start saying like, hey, I noticed that this on Mondays, I don't do well doing this, but on Wednesdays, I feel well doing, I like, this is my best work day, or I can do this ritual and it works, but this ritual, it doesn't work. Or this idea, when I'm like, I'll wake up at 1 o'clock every night and I'm getting this idea, right? That's when I'm getting downloads. Like all these things, like the phase and cycles of different stuff is going to become enlightened to you. And you're going to have to face the fear so that you can have that soul expansion. Because it's going to lead you on the path of doing what you're supposed to be doing. And it's going to give you an expansion of not only just physical manifestations, but your spiritual, your soul and spirit as well. So you just want to be mindful of that when you're paying attention. Like, don't ignore it. Like, somebody going to be like, oh, I'm scared of that. That ain't how I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be doing that. And you're going to be scared of it, but don't. Get your journal, get your notebook, or record on your phone. Take notes, because all the stuff that's going to be downloaded to you is going to be in cycles. It's going to be like I said, a Monday I got this, and a Wednesday at 1 o'clock it was this. Every Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the morning I'm up, right? You're going to start noticing those type of things. And so pay attention to that, because it's going to allow your soul to expand, and it's going to clear out a lot of other things, misunderstandings in your world right now.
All right. Sagittarius with 45, damn, 45, 22. All right, Sagittarius. So what we got here is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Don't freak out. Knight of Swords here in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Don't freak out. And the Nine of Cups here upright. Okay. This Ace of Pentacles came out first. It's like taking a helping hand. Like some of y'all have been helping too much, and you kind of now you're losing money, or you're broke, or you need, not even broke, but you need a helping hand, whether it's with family, children. I'm getting business sense right here. Like I see a Sagittarius who has business, and they need a helping hand, but they're too stubborn to take it. I see at one point you were really crying about this, whatever the situation was, whether it was your kids, baby daddy, family, business, whatever it was, general. Whatever this thing was, it used to keep you up at night, and you used to think about it. I feel a lot of business sense is coming in right here, but that's over with. So Sagittarius, no more sleepless night, no more needing to cry. That is over with. This Knight of Wands is here upright. It usually tells me like, hey, I'm a party girl, I like to have some fun. It's a good thing to have 4s, because that's 2 2s and 1 1 1 1. But it's in reverse. You guys got to do some work. Okay, you can't be so afraid to not accept this helping hand, because somebody's going to come in and they are trying to help you, or you may be the one, maybe it's a cross watcher, is helping somebody with Sagittarius, and you're like, I'm tired of helping that person. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on the Sagittarius. Okay, take the helping hand of this person that's going to come. I'm getting late January, February, March, like within the next 3 months, somebody's really trying to help you out, Sagittarius. Stop being stubborn, okay? Because success is here with this Nine of Cups. You have ultimate success, whether it's business, relationship, love, whatever it is, family. I'm getting more of a business owner here. Success is coming for you, Sagittarius. Take this helping hand. Somebody next 3 months, whether boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, love, whatever you're thinking about right now, Sagittarius is coming.
All right, Sagittarius, I have the Joan of Arc, which is Voice of Truth. I have Sanat Kumara, which is Light Activation. And I had a Holy Amethyst with this Divine Alchemy. So basically, it's similar to what she said, that you, some of you guys are in a situation because you're not saying what you need to say. Like the voice of truth, right? Like,
closed mouth don't get fed.
Right, you're not saying what you need to say. And some of you need to stand up. And then when they say light activation, it's time for you. Some of you, the reason why that business is not going forward, the reason why that relationship is not going forward, the reason why there's so much misunderstanding and confusion and stuff is because you're holding all the energy in. And you're not saying what you need to say. Like, you need to stand up and shine your light, right? And don't ever let anybody else do your light again. You need to stand up and say the things that you need to say and shine. If it's in business, it's time for you to, like, what was that? Let my thing to shine. It's my time to shine.
I'm too young for that.
It's my time. Oh, damn, too young for that. It was a couple years ago. So, it's my time to shine is a song that's coming up. It's like, you speaking your truth and telling your story is... And your type of stuff, that's what your ass get. And so that's what's happening, right? And so you got to move beyond your current challenges. Whatever is holding you back, which is you, fear, I'm not sure if this is the time to say that. So-and-so going to be mad if I tell that. So-and-so not going to help me anymore if I do that. They're going to not buy from me if I do that. If they knew the truth about me, they would say this about me. And you're going to start saying, I don't give a damn about none of that, because it's your time to shine. That you have to have that, because not if your voice of truth. I see throat chakra like close up, like doing this, like
closed mouth don't get fed.
You need to open your mouth and say the things that you need to say, and that's what's going to cause you to be able to have the abundance that you need in this next season. Like, you have some stuff waiting on you that can't get released until you have the moment of truth and voice, and let your light shine so those other things can come in for you. So if you ain't opening your mouth and saying what you need to say what you need to say.
Closed mouth don't get fed. Shanadra, am I saying it right? Shanada. Are you a Sagittarius?
Don't feel like that was...
Yeah, because if you a Sagittarius and you on the line, that was directly towards you. All right, Capricorn. 49-29.
She said, I got it.
I'm just saying, I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you, but hey, you on the line. All right, so Capricorn, I got the Strength card. Strength card upright. I almost said the Leo card.
Where's the Leo card?
5 of Wands in reverse, and I got the 9 of Pentacles. I like to read from left to right, but sometimes it makes me right. I hate that. It just
right. You be like,
all right. I'm getting some single lady energy. Somebody Capricorn is either recently single or you're about to be recently single. Sorry, that tooth is fucking with me. About to be recently single, or you're about to quit your job. You about to lose your job. So not in a negative way, okay? I see somebody doing some changes. Like I see like this more of self-care. This is a woman here. You see she got her pentacles up above her. She got the bird. She's so cool. The birds and bees and all that good stuff are right there by her. She's a 9, which is almost a 10, so almost completion. But you're kind of using this time to just like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fuss. I'm just kind of working on me right now. And I'm being told to tell you guys have strength.
Yep.
You guys are showing a lot of like strength. You are showing like a lot of positivity. You are pushing forward full force ahead and continue to do that. So the message for you is let you know you are on the right path. With this single lady 9 of Pentacles energy, you are on the right path. If you're somebody who's like, I'm not a single lady, I'm feeling that in the background, I'm not a single lady, and Beyonce, all the single ladies, because I feel like somebody's like, I'm married, I don't have that single lady energy. First of all, fuck you, take your energy out of here. Just kidding, I kid, nah. But anyway, if that's you who's like, I'm not a single lady, I'm not this and this and that, you need to go into that single lady energy, meaning you need to go get your nails done, go get your toes done, go get your hair done.
Be independent.
Basically. Okay, be independent. I feel like this peace, like I feel a lot of peace right now with Capricorn. And I feel like you're heading in the right direction. You just gotta make sure you get that self-care in, continue to love yourself, and you own it, Capricorn. You're on it. Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's funny because she hate doing it. I'm left-handed, so I usually do left to right. And then sometimes you say pick this one first, this one first, this one first, like that. You be like, oh shit. So I have Machesla is higher learning. So when she was saying that whole thing about somebody about lose their job, I'm like, I don't feel like you picking the pentacle not because like you about to lose something. It's like, hey, in order to go to that next step, like I have this size of an apple, but I want a bigger apple. You have to actually like have some type of training, and that's not necessarily like going back to college or school. For some it is, but then for some people it could be like, hey, I have to have like open myself up to understand that I have a deeper sense of knowledge. Right? Just because you have education doesn't mean that you have wisdom and you have knowledge, right? So higher learning, like allowing yourself to understanding that they go to the next thing to get that bigger thing that you want, the something shiny, you have to actually be understand that you have higher learning, and it's because you're having a heart awakening. You're understanding that the place that you are is not the place that you want to be. Like you need to be somewhere else. You need to be at another level, and your next level is only going to happen when you have a heart awakening. That could be what she's talking about, single lady energy. Like the heart chakra, I feel like love is going to be what gets you to the next level. Understanding and learning about self-love, self-care, like all them self-words is going to be what gets you beneficial, because you got to be able to trust yourself, trust your guides, trust the angels, trust your higher power, trust that those things, because like you said, you guys are doing great, you're doing awesome, and you don't say that about no Capricorn.
Right.
Like that's weird. Like when I'm like Capricorn, like, oh shit,
yeah,
here we go. Here they come with the shit.
Go to shit.
But you're not like, but you know, like you're like looking at it, you're like, I see that's something shining. I see that, and most of the time when people look at and chase to something shining, it's bad. But in this case, it's not, right? Because you have been trusting, you have been leaning on. It's just like, now let me open my heart to understand that when I get this understanding and get this knowledge and get this wisdom, and for some people it is going to go back, go get another degree, or you're going to start a business, or you're going to start a new career that's different to you, right? To get to that next level. But there's nothing bad about it. It's just that you have to open yourself up to know that you are willing and that you are, worthy of getting it. Yeah.
All right, Aquarius at 5340. Aquarius.
Oh,
I got a judgment card here.
That other sign, I'd be like,
right,
oh, shit.
here we go. Aquarius, judgment here upright, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. As it's tried to fly out upright, and I know why. We got the Hangman here upright, and then we got the Hierophant. However you say that shit, Hierophant, whatever. Him here, he here. So I don't know, somebody like, I'm getting like recently divorced or break up. I'm like 10. I get 10 years, 10 months, something like that. 10s, because it's 20 and 10, whatever. Somebody had a breakup, somebody left something major, either a job or even moved away. A big movement, but I'm getting like judgment, and it's almost like it's a self-realization, like judgment, like I had to do that in order to like save me. Like you knew whatever this big thing that you left something big, or you want to leave something big, go ahead and leave it, because you know this is best for you. This Ten of Pentacles, whenever leaving it or whatever, kind of feel like you kind of lost everything, like everything kind of went upside down. The house, the car, the kids, and the dog, you kind of became stagnant. Well, like I said, whether it's a friend, job, career, whatever it is, kind of makes you kind of go stagnant in 2021. But this Hierophant here, order will be restored for you. I even see like if you're the person who got divorced, you're going to get remarried. I see the order coming back. This is like traditionally the priest guide talks about order and ritual and stuff like that. So make sure you're doing your work, whatever that means to you. Do your work, take your time, Aquarius. Do a lot of this self-realization, like self-actualization is what popped into my brain. It's going to be okay, but you have to judge yourself first. You have to look into the man in the mirror, okay? And whatever that decision you're going to make, I'm having, like I said, I feel like you're leaving a lot. It's going to make you feel stagnant. Do not get stuck in that energy, or I feel like it's past tense. It's going to come back into your order. Like it's going to come, everything, take back what the devil stole from me. Everything that was taken from you, well, not taken, everything that was there that you lost, you feel like you lost, it's going to come back tenfold.
Yeah, because I have Kuthini, the cloak of wisdom, and it's like you already know the answer to the questions that you're seeking. Whatever journey, like when she was just showing the one where he's sitting there like meditating as the stairs, is like he's trying to get enlightenment and he's trying to figure it out, right? It's like, what step should I be on? That's what I was getting from the picture, like, what step should I be on? And this is kind of showing like you already know the answer. You already know the answers to the questions that you need to see. If it's a situation you need to leave, it's a career change, if it's dealing with yourself and giving yourself grace and mercy, you already know the answers that you seek. Why? Because you have an awakening presence. Start meditating. Like, and if you notice these two guys, they kind of look alike. Like I was
They
like,
do.
That's
that white Jesus look.
Right. And I'm like, so it's like you having a like awakening presence, and it showed me like, but there's small changes. It's showing me in the pictures like they look alike, but there are small differences, right? It's like looking at two of those images that come on you like those things, and you be like, which one of these have a difference? You have to pick out the thing that's not the same. You need to do that. You need to go within yourself and say, hey, this how I was in January, whatever, of 2021 or 2020 or 2019. That's not how I am today. And those small changes, chase the small wins, because that is what's getting you to the level that you need to be in, because you're transcending. You're having transcendence. You're growing. And you're not giving yourself credit that you're growing, because you don't see it's been so small or so minute. And it's several small things that is equal to a big thing, but you're not paying attention to it because you're like, oh, I thought this big thing was going to happen. I thought I was supposed to jump leaps. I was supposed to be on that step. I was supposed to be on step 12. And it's like, no, it's okay because you're on step 6 and you made 6 steps. And you're not paying attention. So go within to have that awakening and actually go back and look at the small wins that you had, because it's actually more significant than you think. And you've actually grown and moved forward way more than you think you have.
All right, Pisces 5733. Pisces. My favorite card, one of my favorite cards, the High Priestess, is here for you guys. 5 of Pentacles and the World card. I don't know what the hell happened to y'all in the past, Pisces. Like almost like somebody's keeping secrets, or something, secret event. Something has happened to you guys that kind of made you feel like you're trapped behind the door. Your song is popping in my head, that Bruno Mars, looking out the window,
smoking out the window.
That song, the smoking out the window song, is coming in my head. And I hate that song. I heard my song, keep listening to that shit. But I feel like you kind of left looking behind the window. The world kind of fell apart, or you felt. I mean, y'all are emotional creatures, so you're a water sign. So it's kind of like, I don't know if the world really crumbled, or do you just feel like the world crumbled, right? Whatever that was that happened. The message for Pisces is to remember you are the High Priestess, Pisces. Whether you're male or female, remember you are that bitch. Pisces, y'all move on really quick. So I don't know what the problem is here. Y'all are not want to sit there and be, even though you're a water sign, at that moment when it happens, you're, but then you're like, oh. So remember who you are, Pisces, okay? Don't forget it. You are the High Priestess. You are that bitch. You are the highest of the highest of the highest, okay? You receive downloads. I'm getting told to tell you. Pay attention to like signs, earth versus like earth, water, fire, wind, like air. Sorry. Pay attention to signs. When you deal with people, I know it may sound crazy because they think we crazy when we do any of this anyway. Plus, when you start like saying, what's your sign? Pay attention to people's signs. Right now, if somebody's like they're a water sign, you may not want to fuck with a water sign right now because too many emotions. Right now, you need to get yourself in check. I'm being told air sign and earth sign for you. Okay? somebody, not even just relationship, but friendship, whatever, like people around you, those are people who are going to kind of motivate you and push you, because y'all can get kind of stuck in your feelings. Kiki, do you love me in my feelings, Drake? And just remember who you are. Okay?
Ditto. I have hope, love, and acceptance that love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts. So, get into that phase of going into like love and acceptance. And again, I'm getting the meditation, but like mindful meditation. Like, get into that mindset of like your thoughts, what you say to yourself. Self-talk is what the word that wants to come up. Your self-talk needs to be, you need to watch your self-talk. Watch what you say to yourself. Like, if you ain't getting up in the morning saying I'm the shit, I'm the bomb, you know what the song is, we be saying,
well, Christian,
I'm on my hood.
Yes,
I look fly, I look good, right?
Yeah,
your self-talk needs to be like that you the shit and you the bomb. Like, you need to be saying it to yourself, right? Your self-talk. Why? Because the phases and cycles that she's talking about, learn about people, like their signs and stuff, is because like you're going through a phase in a cycle, and you're going through a phase of like you've been going through, I feel like it's past. Whereas like you purging people, then you'll meet new people, then they like replace some people, right? Or you'll lose money, and then you'll get money to replace that money. Or, you know, you thought you were gonna do this on a job, and you got a new position, or you changed jobs completely. Like, you're going through phases that were like it's ending and beginning, and your phases and cycles are attributed to that, you paying attention. And because of that, it can seem overwhelming and confusing, because you're like, ain't shit stable, but it is because of where you are right now, right? And it's because of that, the universe is within you. You're more the awakening presence. You are another one who has the awakening presence within you. You just need to pay attention to it. And a lot of that is, like I said, the most important part of that is like your self-talk. You need to get up and tell yourself, Mary J. Blige, wake up in the morning, good morning, gorgeous. Like, yeah, you need to be saying it to yourself, okay? Like, get up and start saying this stuff to yourself. Because even if outside people say something to you, if your self-talk to yourself is positive, then what they say won't really matter.
All right, Miss, how I say the name again?
Shanarda. So
Shanarda, hold on, please.
Yeah, and for the people that are on live, like, it's been great. Like, how many times are you guys gonna catch us in person together, right?
It's gonna be a while, y'all. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna start doing Zooms and linking up. We're gonna do better. I'm gonna do, it be me. If my energy all fuck it, I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna lay in my bed with my heated blanket, okay? But if you on the YouTube, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You can go find us at
bit.ly/living the mystic life. And then you can also go to bit.ly/Jay's Tarot, bit.ly/Ashe Wellness,
yes.
or Ashe Botanicals. Like, that's a whole bunch of shit that's coming
Go
out.
ahead
So,
and, like and share, subscribe to those pages, because we're gonna start doing like free things for you guys to win. So pay attention. All right, we're gonna log off of this one. We're gonna go back on Facebook Live. Oh, and if you're on this one, go to Facebook group so that you can actually be a part of this kind of stuff. How about
Living
that?
the Mystic Life on Facebook.
Bye.
Bye.